The kitchen, once a sanctuary of late-night study snacks and whispered confidences, had become a territory marked by unseen boundaries. To even reach the chipped mug for my morning coffee, I had to navigate around Mark, who often stood by the counter, arms crossed, offering a quiet, almost imperceptible sigh if my movement disturbed the careful arrangement of spices he'd imposed. It gnawed at me, the way something so utterly solid, so deeply woven into the fabric of my days, had frayed and dissolved, like sand slipping from a clenched fist. When I thought of my senior year at Libertyville University, the vibrant Illinois campus, it wasn't the looming shadow of finals or the promise of graduation that defined it. It was Chloe. My Chloe. Since freshman orientation, we'd been an indivisible pair, two halves of a whole. Both 21, I, immersed in the complexities of psychology, she, meticulously color-coding her pre-med schedules, never missing a deadline. Our bond forged over shared cringeworthy reality TV and ambitious dreams of graduate school, cemented by the practicalities of a shared two-bedroom apartment off Greek Row. Every bill, every grocery run, every streaming password, perfectly halved, perfectly trusted. She knew my coffee order without asking. I worked shifts at the campus bookstore, just enough to cover my half of rent and expenses. Trust, like an invisible anchor, held us firm. Then, September arrived, bringing with it Mark. 25, a philosophy major, working intermittent gigs at local coffee shops. From the outset, a subtle discord hummed around him. I couldn't articulate the disquiet, a faint tremor beneath the surface, but it persisted. I tried to intellectualize it away, a mere territorial instinct, the discomfort of a third presence. He seemed genial enough, always offering to wash a dish, occasionally appearing with a coffee for Chloe when organic chemistry had left her utterly drained. I convinced myself this was simply the natural friction of adjusting to a new dynamic. But October brought a shift. Mark lost his job. He framed it as a principled stand against exploitation, a manager exploiting student workers. Yet, Chloe, through a friend who also worked there, heard the manager's account. Mark had been fired after 3 consecutive late arrivals. Regardless of the truth, he was suddenly without work, and more critically, without his studio apartment. Chloe approached me, her eyes swollen with unshed tears, explaining Mark was on the precipice of homelessness. Could he just stay on our couch for a couple of weeks? She assured me he'd contribute a firm $400 a month to rent, which, she pointed out, would actually reduce my portion from $600 to $400. An extra $200 for textbooks, for groceries, for the small necessities I sometimes struggled to afford. An undeniable relief. Faced with her genuine distress, her unwavering loyalty to him, and the tangible benefit, I agreed. She was my best friend, after all. Mark arrived with little more than 2 duffel bags and a guitar. For the initial 7 days, he was the embodiment of the perfect houseguest, coffee brewed and waiting, the living room impeccably tidy, his hours spent hunched over his laptop, ostensibly seeking employment. Chloe glowed, bottom left of screen, click full story.